Hello guys, I'm here to explain the situation about my friend. I'll try not to cry. I'll cry if I need to, but it's gonna be a short one. So my friend did suicide from a bully on Discord. I was trying to convince him, don't do it, but I don't know, bro. I just wanted to help him. I don't want people who I know really well to 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 do suicide. I prayed to God, to Jesus, that for the people who want to do suicide, don't let them do it. I told him it's not worth it. And he was like, nah, bro, I'm gonna do it. I can't hold it. I literally tried from from the top of my head to the bottom of my feet, trying to help him to see, don't do it. Suicide isn't the problem, bro. I was like, hold on, I'm um, I was like, yo, don't do it, bro. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. He didn't listen. And then I showed the boy, like, what did you do? I went full crash out on him. I called him a nigger. Yes, I have the rights to do it, bro. I'm black. I, I, I put in all my anger and frustration on him. I put all of the, and then there was this random girl who kept on mocking him. I couldn't let that slide. He was supposed, fun fact, he was actually supposed to do it. I was supposed to do a video with him. I was going to set up my stream until he just said it. Like, I didn't want to. Oh, and this all happened because of a girl. A girl. Look, I'm going to go from the start, okay? He basically, so when I basically joined, I put him into the Discord. I told him, yo, this is my friend, right? And I was like, yo, hello guys, hello. He was heartwarming. He was helping the community and all of that, right? And then after that, two people started to argue. He was like, yo, I don't feel safe in this type of environment. Can y'all hug it out? And then the guy said, nah, fuck you. And then he's like, yo, chill out. Can you please say sorry? He didn't want to, all because he could have said sorry. And then he was like, yo, and then he said about how, like, yo, don't talk to me like that, right? And then he kept on going. He kept on going. And then he was like, yo, I'm finna. They were talking smack to each other. I tried to stop it, but they wouldn't listen. I tried to say, yo, stop, right? And then all this commotion happening, right? He talked about his role, right? And then he was already angry, so he kept on saying how he's a wasted sperm cell, and how he's like really bad, right? And then, right, I told him, right, and when he left the group chat, I was like, yo, are you okay? You need something. Because, of course, I'm a caring guy. Like, I care about the people who are in my life. And then I was like, yo, you need help or something. I can help you. Right? It's okay, bro. Ignore the haters. Fuck the haters. Right? I was trying to become a W friend. I didn't want no one to like feel bad or angry. So I actually helped him. I told him a joke, but he was too sad. He just said, I wanted a sorry, and that's it, right? And I went up to the bully and said, bro, just say sorry. It's not that hard. He said no. So I thought, is this guy a retard or something? I said, just say sorry, it's not that hard, right? And then he was like, yo, I'm gonna cut myself, right? My friend said, I'm gonna cut myself. Since he said kill myself, I'll do it, right? I was like, yo, don't do it, bro. That's gonna make me... I was literally crying at that moment. And I was like, yo, don't do it. No. Right? And then he was like, nah, bro, I'm gonna do it. And then, right, I literally said, it's okay, bro. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Right? I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to tell him to say sorry, and that's it, right? I literally tried to peer pressure the bully to say sorry. He did not listen. So what I said, right? I was like, say sorry, that's it. He said, no. And what did he show me? What did my friend show me? Guess what? He showed me his arm cut open with the knife on the side. No, he on the bed, right? There was a little cut on the upper part with small cuts. I was like, yo, don't do it, bro. Don't do it. I was literally crying. And then he was like, I'm just gonna finish the job. I gotta start what I finished. And then he said he I tried my best, right? And then I showed the bully. He was like, oh, it's fake. So I thought, is this guy mentally ill, or he's just a genuine retarded person? Right? He said, show him the bed sheets, right? And I was like, what? You can literally see on the side. Then he showed his bed sheets, right? And then he was like, it's fake, it's all lightning. Like, the difference, because one's at night and one's in the morning. And then I literally told him, bro, he put a light on to make it more clear. He didn't believe that. And then he was like, yo, show me the bed. We're going face call. Right? I was like, no, that's dumb. Who already showed us the bed? Just say sorry. By the way, he just wanted one singular thing, a sorry. It's not that hard. I can literally say sorry to someone, saying sorry, and that's it, happy ending. Right? And then, right, I said, yo, don't do it. I literally tried all of my best, all of my strength to not make him do it. I told him, don't do it. He was also my duo, by the way. He was like the best duo I ever met. His aim was 10 out of 10. He had the best mechanics. He was the best rider. I was like, no. He kept on doing it, bro. He kept on stabbing himself after stabbing himself. He showed me it. Oh my days, bro. What did I possibly do wrong? Like, I know it's my fault that I put him in. Why did I put him in the server, bro? Oh, it's all my fault. Bro. Lord, please forgive me. He was like, he kept on showing himself tapping, right? He said, I'm gonna end it. I was like, no, don't do it. I literally tried everything. I have no words. I'm literally crying right now. By the way, I have a teardrop. I know there's so many people who passed away from bullying, bro. And that's the fucked up part about bullying. There's no reason to bully. I swear, when you try your best to be kind, it's impossible. Because people around the world will find a way to actually be a dickhead. When you try to be a bully and mind your own business, someone will need to come in and just become a dickhead. I don't know what to say, bro. Like, people can stop being a bully and stop being a dickhead or a prick and just like become friends. Like, anyways, back to the song. I'm getting off topic. I told my friend, don't do it, right? He ended himself. He did suicide. He killed himself right on the spot. Like, just like, I didn't even hear his last voice, bro. His last words were, "Have a good life." I didn't get to hear his voice for the last time. Or anything, bro. He just wanted friends. And like, he meant like to like out. My face, bro. I'm not even fake crying, none of that shit, bro. This is a dead serious topic, bro. I told the bully, bro, what did you do? He said he's faking. Faking. To this day on, he hasn't even responded to me. Responded. And he thinks he's faking his suicide for attention. You know how sick in the brain you need to be to convince that's fake? And you have real proof of him cutting. Wait, is there a way to share screen? Hold on. Is there a way? Hold on, I'm using this new app on mobile. I'll show you that at the end. I'll show you that at the end. So anyways, he showed me cuts of himself. I'm going to put on the YouTube post. He kept on saying it's fake, it's fake, it's fake. I lashed out on him. He didn't care. He said, I hope he goes to hell. All because of one single girl who probably cheated on him for another guy in like 10 or 20 years. He was like, yo, are you only Bongo on YouTube on Roblox? I was like, do you think a Roblox account is more valuable than a human's life? Guess what he said? Guess. I'm going to give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. He said yes. A person's life is more valuable than a human's life. He didn't care. All because of girl. All because he was defending his girlfriend. A girlfriend. A girl, bro. I would understand if it's your mother or your grandma. Yes, I would understand. But for a girl, you can't be this down bad. He was like, yes, bro. I was so angry. And then I I literally lashed out all my anger on him, calling him words no one should ever say to another person in their life. Life! Not even the greatest enemy would say that to another person. I said the most unspeakable stuff to him that I don't regret to this day on. But at the end, I forgave him, bro. Like, I just forgave him. He still said he's faking his suicide for attention. Even though I showed him real proof that he suicided himself. He didn't take that as a real joke. He took it as a joke by saying yo, 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 yo. As a joke. Don't take suicide as a joke, bro. You need to realize suicide isn't a joke. It's real life, bro. I've seen people on the news jumping off of a cliff, stabbing themselves just to end it from bullying. Man, like, it's just sad, bro. In life, there's no reason to be a bully. Like I realize how hard it is trying to be kind to someone. Like, I literally tried to be kind to one person. Like, when I was in the Netherlands, I tried to be kind to this new guy. The next day, he said, fuck off. In front of my face, bro. I did nothing. I just said, hello. He just said, get out. And then, like, he started to bully me. So, you know, I can't let that slide. I don't want to be a bitch. So I genuinely choked him. And then he tried to play all this nice, kind acting. At least I'm lucky. Luckily, the teacher didn't believe him. Because I don't know. I don't understand why people need to be rude in life, bro. You have no reason to be rude. You have no reason to be a Karen. You have no reason to call. I've seen stuff worse that happened to Speed, bro. Like, genuinely, like, people have been calling us Speed nigger, about his dead aunt. You know how, and like, all these races, and like, it's just bad, bro. It's just bad. Like, no one needs to be a bully in life. You have no reason to be a bully, bro. That's the sad thing about life, bro. Like, people will be bullied if you're weak or not, bro. That's just sad, man. Oh my gosh. He still took it as a joke, by the way. To this day on, he still take it as a joke. RP, my friend. He was a good British guy. He was getting made fun of his teeth and like his hair and like all of that at school. He was like, no, on Discord, I mean. Yeah. It's like, this is what I mean about life, bro. David Baszucki, he is probably the worst owner in the world. The amount of kids that got raped, sexually assaulted, or died on Roblox for bullies, and Roblox doesn't care about it. That's the sad thing about Roblox, bro. Everything can happen in this world, bro. Like, when you realize that you had an option to be a bully, abusive, abuser, a predator, you know? Like, he's just gotta be a weird person to do all those kinds of stuff, bro. I'm not even gonna put this on you. I'm not gonna put on as it as like edits or nothing. This is just pure raw footage. I'm just like I'm just like removing the mask and just like experiencing my true thing, bro. Like, you know how sad it is to be homeschooled? Like, I get to be alone. I have no physical friends but virtual friends only. I have no friends. I do no activities. I just stay on the computer 24/7, bro. Don't be surprised if you see 1,000 hours on my laptop or game or my phone. I'm gonna be honest, I'm lonely. My dad's always at work. My mom's always busy. My brother's in Hungary. Um, he's actually a pilot. That's a nice thing for you. Yeah, bro. It's just sad. Like, I'm just all alone basically. My mom's always busy. Yeah, bro. It's just sad. It's just sad. Like, just imagine that for the rest of your life, bro. For the rest of your life, you basically be going mentally insane. Oh, so it's even fun, bro. I know there's people out there who don't go to school because they're broke, and I'm like, I'm grateful that I'm home school, but like, it gets to a point where you actually might go crazy, bro. Like, there's been times where I talk to a salt, a rock, a ball, bro, or I talk to a NPC on some street. You know how crazy that? You know how I sound like? You know what I'm saying? I sound crazy. Yeah, guys. So this is just a raw, plain footage of me actually like, whatever, bro. Fuck you. No, I'm kidding. I love my fans. I'm not gonna say that. Love you. Bye. I'm not gonna say that. But RIP, friend.